What's good, y'all? Kyle Loftus here, and today we're gonna talk about the four fastest ways to learn filmmaking. Let's run it. So, number one tip for learning filmmaking: go out and do it. Stop making excuses, stop reading books, stop watching tutorials online. Go out and create. That is the only way you're really going to truly learn, is by practical application. So if you're gonna go online and you're gonna watch tutorials or videos, that's great. Watch one or two, take a couple points of emphasis from those videos, take that with you, grab a camera and gear, go out, shoot, and focus on those points of emphasis. Try to learn and master those skills. Continue to do, rinse and repeat that process, and you're going to continue to learn and grow as a filmmaker. However, I think just in general, just going out and creating, like, that's where I learned most of my knowledge and skill set in filmmaking, was just going out and doing, just practicing again and again and again, and trying, learning what works, learning what doesn't, etc. And that's where I've really found my style, my skill set. Number two, outside of just going out and doing, is finding someone that you can learn from, a mentor. And this isn't always a super easy thing to do. One, it's hard to get them to take an time commitment, because it is a mutual relationship. If you are going to be shadowing them, they have to go into that knowing that you're gonna have questions, you might have issues or concerns that come up. Like, I hate to say this, but you're gonna be somewhat obstructive and intrusive on productions and in the office, etc. And so it can be hard to find a mentor, because they have to understand that that's a time commitment from their part as well. So if you cannot find a mentor, I think the best way to go about it, and I still consider this option too, is to shoot BTS content. Absolutely everyone loves behind the scenes content, especially if you're a filmmaker, and more specifically being a director of photography, cinematographer. These are people that really need that branding content, that branded material, to build out their personal brand, to push themselves further, and to get themselves marketed to more production companies, to more potential commercial clients or music video clients, whatever have be. And so they want and need that marketing material. I have a BTS shooter on every single one of my sets. Why shoot BTS content for someone? Well, again, everyone needs it. So by going and offering BTS content to directors and DPs, that can easily get you an in for the sets. Additionally, what's great about going about this option is you're not asking for them to make a time commitment to you. Again, when you ask for a mentorship or someone to be a mentor to you, that's a time commitment on their part as well. When you offer, free service as a BTS shooter, that requires nothing from the director or the DP. When you offer that, it's like a no-brainer. They're gonna wanna have you on set. And the big benefits of that is many. Number one, you get to be on set. So you get to be on a professional set. Absolutely incredible experience. That is the best time to learn. When you're on a big budget production set, you're gonna hear all the lingo, you're gonna see all the lights, all the camera gear, all the lenses. That's when you can really ask questions. That's when you can really dive in and focus on the gear and how they're setting up the lights, and when and where and why. And even if you're so caught up in the moment capturing the BTS content, the great thing is now, once you finish with that production set, you can go back home and you can watch over the footage, look at the photos, you can review the content. And so being able to watch that content over and over is gonna, again, really just help you understand a production set and really ingrain the different terminology and lights, etc. in your brain. Everyone is gonna want that content, and so that is like an in for you right there. That is gonna help further establish quality relationships with people that you want to have quality relationships with, like directors. These are the people you want to be communicating with, networking with, learning from, etc. They are going to help you learn filmmaking fast. They're going to get you on gigs. They're going to bring you out to production sets. If you are providing value in the form of great behind the scenes content and you're helpful on set, you listen, you're attentive, you're not obstructive at all, people are gonna wanna bring you out time and time again. My third tip for learning filmmaking as fast as possible, and a great way too, is YouTube University. What you're doing right now. I think this is an absolute incredible way of learning filmmaking. It's easy. It's super affordable because it's free. I mean, there are platforms like Patreon and Skillshare where you can get like more in-depth courses, or you can do master classes and stuff like that, which I think those are all great, fine and dandy or whatnot. But I think everything you really need is on YouTube. And again, what I mentioned earlier, don't invest so much time in just watching tutorial after tutorial after tutorial. The information, your brain is only gonna take so much of that information. It's gonna save some and the rest it's gonna see ya. And it just defeats the whole purpose. So again, I recommend every week sitting down, dedicating yourself to a couple videos, 3 or 4 videos, focus on 5 to 6 key points of emphasis, and just work on those skills the entire week. Hone in on those, work on those, develop those. Yeah. My fourth and final tip for fastest ways to learn filmmaking: internships. This is something I highly recommend. I think it's a great opportunity. This is actually one of the fastest ways I got exposed to filmmaking and just overall video production, doing commercial work, working with high-end clients, working with celebrities. So I myself, actually, upon graduating college, 2016, with a screenwriting producing degree, I got an internship with the Orlando Magic as a videographer and editor. So that's originally what brought me down to Orlando, Florida, led to me making that move. And so I did that internship for about 7 months. And over the course of that internship, I learned a ton about camera gear, workflow in Premiere. I got a ton of experience working with the Magic players, and when other teams came in, so I was working in shooting LeBron, Derrick Rose, Steph Curry, like all these different celebrities. But I was also shooting celebrities when they came and appeared at the games. Again, the Orlando Magic is partnered with a bunch of different high-end clients and companies: Ferrari, Bentley, Kia Sports, Bud Light, Budweiser. So huge companies with big execs that end up coming to a lot of corporate events and just general kind of meetings, etc. And so I learned a ton with the Orlando Magic on how to deal with celebrities, how to deal with high-end executives. I learned so much information, and so I gained so much knowledge in that internship. And literally after 7 months, I felt so confident in my skill set, my abilities, in my experience, as well as the clientele that I had started to build on my own, that I left the job and decided to go full-time, and I've been doing it ever since. So internship was huge for me. So again, guys, these are my biggest tips. These are, I think, the 4 fastest ways to learn filmmaking. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and drop a comment. Would love to know what you thought about the episode. If I'm rambling too much, let me know. Drop a damn comment. And hit that post notification. We got hella videos coming out, like way more often than I thought I was gonna be doing this year, but like we're rolling. Let's keep it going, baby. All right, I'm Kyle Loftus, and I'm out.